Most chosen ones were not meant to chase 9-to-5 jobs. So if you feel trapped in your 9-to-5 job, don't worry, you were not meant to have a 9-to-5 job. You were meant for something different. It's not laziness or failure, it's divine design. You were made to create, not to conform. If you ignore this calling and stay in jobs you hate, you'll stay drained, unfulfilled, and never step into your true mission. Today you will learn what most chosen ones are meant to do instead of chasing jobs. When I was in my early 20s, I was working in office jobs. I was earning decent money, but I felt so unfulfilled. My dream was to get a job at Google, and eventually I did, but I felt just as unfulfilled, and I realized, hang on, this is not the path for me. So when I followed God's whisper to create and serve humanity through my purpose, everything shifted. Freedom, abundance, and alignment. The chosen ones feel stuck because society trains us to equate worth with job titles and salaries when our worth has always been spiritual. Without further ado, here are 3 reasons why God says to not chase after jobs. And by the way, if you feel super happy in your 9-to-5 job, I congratulate you and I'm so happy for you. This video is not for you. You continue, you shine, you stay in that purpose. This is for people who don't feel like that path is for them. They dread Mondays. They want more time freedom and location freedom. Point number 1 is that a job drains your energy. I forced myself to fit into jobs because that's what society expected of me. I didn't know anything different, but the longer I stayed, the more disconnected I felt from God and my purpose. I have never had an office job for more than a year. I think the longest maybe 11 months. So journal on this prompt. Where in my life am I conforming instead of creating? Affirm in the comments. All my actions are in harmony with my purpose. And if you're not sure what your purpose is, then learn how to find your purpose in 5 simple steps in my free guide, link in the description. Point number 2 is that you were designed to create. When I stopped going from job to job and on this constant hamster wheel, and I started to create content online, sharing my gifts with the world, that's when abundance came. Proverbs 18:16 in the Bible tells us that our gifts will make room for us. So identify one gift that you have and think about how you can share it with the world today. Maybe a little social media post or a little Instagram story. And comment below what one of your gifts are. I'm super curious to hear. The third point why God doesn't want you to chase jobs is serving humanity is your assignment. Once I focused on serving others, not just making money, doors opened, income flowed, and I finally felt aligned. In the coming golden age, wealth and abundance flow to those who serve humanity. Service becomes the new currency. You weren't created to slave away for someone else's dream. You were chosen to build, to serve, to lead humanity into the golden age. Now, how do you actually do this in practice? Watch my video, Best Business Models for Spiritual People. Click somewhere here on this video or a link in the description. Love you and see you in the next video.